This is the story of a blind man, with no special talent, no desire to be a hero, yet a heart so pure that pain itself chose him as its test. He did not become strong because he was gifted. He became strong because he was broken, because trauma tried to erase him completely. His name is Gyomei Himejima. Before the world knew him as the strongest Hashira, Gyomei was only a quiet monk guarding an old, forgotten temple, a simple man who lived in prayer, silence, and acceptance. He cared for 9 orphaned children, children born into poverty. To Gyomei, they were never a burden. They were a reason to believe that kindness could still exist in a cruel and unforgiving world. He was blind, yet his heart saw more clearly than anyone else. He owned nothing, yet his soul was rich with compassion. Gyomei believed that as long as he could protect even one life, his own life still had meaning. But the world is often cruel to those who are too kind. One night destroyed everything. A demon crept into the temple. In the darkness, Gyomei could only hear screams, voices of fear that would haunt him forever. He cried out, he prayed, he fought with his bare hands, trying to shield them with his own body. But kindness alone was not enough to stop evil. When dawn came, only silence remained. Small, lifeless bodies lay on the ground, and above all of it, accusations. Gyomei did not only lose the children he loved, he lost the trust of the world. The tears of a blind man were not heard as truth. His prayers were called lies. He was treated not as a victim, but as the criminal. At that moment, many people would have shattered. They would curse life, hate the world, or become the very monsters they despised. But Gyomei chose the hardest path. He did not reject his guilt, he embraced it, not because the tragedy was his fault, but because he swore that something like this would never happen again. From that day on, Gyomei stopped praying for peace. He began praying for strength. He trained his body beyond human limits. He sharpened his hearing, the vibrations of the earth, the flow of air, until the world became visible without sight. Every tear became discipline. Every trauma became foundation. Every sleepless night became a silent vow. Gyomei does not fight out of hatred, he fights out of responsibility. As the stone Hashira, he is not the fastest, not the flashiest, but he is the most unshakable. He stands like a mountain, silent, steadfast, unmoving, and that is his true strength. True strength is not born from an easy life. It is born from a shattered heart that refuses to become cruel. Gyomei Himejima teaches us something simple, yet incredibly difficult. You are allowed to be hurt. You are allowed to cry. You are allowed to lose everything, but as long as you choose to remain kind, to take responsibility, and to protect others, you have not lost. Because the strongest people are not those who were never broken, but those who carry their wounds and still stand, like Gyomei Himejima, a blind man with the brightest heart.